Hello and welcome. I am Brianna and this is my life on paper, and I am doing something new today. I am playing along with Scrapping Reflections, and that is a Facebook group by Sandy Reverski, and she every day this month is having a sketch to play along with. I'm only playing along with on a handful of days as I've got other things going on, and I'm going to be playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life in the 30 Days of Sketches next month in March. So today I am doing February 9th, and it is a sketch by Liz Chidester, and it's from www.thescrappiest.blogspot.com. And that is the sketch that I'm using. So I pulled out my Vicki Boutin papers. This is Color Study, and then I also have my embellishments from Sweet Rush from Vicki Boutin. So this is a picture of my daughter Jillian. She is my oldest, and we went to our church where they were decorating cookies. It might look like it was Christmas. We are decorating Christmas cookies. There are other holiday cookies as well, like I know there were some Halloween ones, but in this particular picture, she's doing Christmas cookies. And so that's why I didn't go for like the Christmas stickers and colors and things. I also have some things to play along with. I was just recently at a retreat where we did like a garage sale type thing. So I got these things, I think, yep, they're all from Stamps of Life. And it's those bright colors that go really well. So I have these to use. And then for inspiration, I have a stamp set next to me. This is really a planner stamp set, but I love the little tabs. So I might use these, or at least it's going to direct me to pull out some other stamps. This one is called Remember Today, CC10211. And I got this one secondhand recently, so put that nearby. The other thing I have nearby are my a couple of color boxes with my embellishments. So these are my thin iris containers that I keep. This is the kind of the aqua color. I also have a blue one nearby for my embellishments in case I need to pull anything. And other colors are nearby too in case I need anything more to add to my layout. Oh, I also have my flare sorted by color, and that's nearby as well. So let me speed this up and I'll let you know what I've been doing. All right. Before I forget, I want to thank everybody for hanging in there with me as I learn how to do these voiceovers. So I think I'm getting the hang of it. You let me know if I'm not, or if I am. So I'm trimming down the picture of Jillian. Took out a little bit of stuff that I didn't really feel like it needed. And I felt like it more went with the sketch too. I usually stick with either 4x4 or 3x4 or 4x6 photos. So just randomly trimming this down is different for me, but it was totally fine. So then I kind of eyeball things up to see how, and I'm doing the sketch pretty literally, which you don't need to do, but often that's kind of, especially when I've used the sketch for the first time, that's what I want to do. So I see how long I want it. I make it into a banner, or the fishtail banner on the bottom anyway, and then just kind of eye it up with the other pictures. And there you can see I was like, should it be on this side? Do I want on the yellow? But with the yellow on the yellow, I like those colors, so I really wanted to keep it on that side. And then it's got that's the branding strip on the right. And I didn't mind it being there, but I do eventually figure out I want it on the other side. And it does start off being a little bit long. Again, I'm taking the sketch pretty literally, so I'm looking at it and making it as close as I can get it. So this is where I go back, trim it up a little bit more, and that's kind of normal for me. You know, I'm always of the, you can take more off, but you can't put it back on type thing. So here it looks good. So I'm going to do that fishtail banner, and I thought, oh, I'm going to be so smart and kind of get the same angle here. So I cut it off and then look at it and say, oh my goodness. And I pointed out too, it's not to a tip anymore. So I fix that and go back to put it back together, and still thinking, do I want it yellow? It is a different shade of yellow, so it might have worked, but I really liked all those different colors. And then I see, ooh, still not at a tip. So, or actually it was the other side, not at a tip. So fix that one up. And I'm going to kind of lay it out where I think I want it. And again, what's really close to the sketch. And then I go looking for my other pieces. So right away, I just grab a scrap and I stick it back there. And here's another scrap, which I don't want it going that way, but this way is too thin. And then I pull out some more scraps, thinking, could I fit that? Here's my title, which I was really originally going to put higher to kind of where the sketch is, but because it's that block of color, I decided it goes really nice next to the picture and on that banner. So here's where I pick out another scrap, and I decide it's going to be that long. Um, sorry, my phone, like my clamp likes to get loose, and then my phone drags to the side, and a couple of times I'll catch that and bring it back. So this is the longer piece that goes through the middle, bringing a little bit more color, different colors in there. And then I'm just going to kind of line it up to where I want it again, and then figure out where I want to trim it. And that's where I want to trim it. So I'll just get in there, and I always put it up against the bottom there just to make sure that it's straight, and I hold it down nice. And then I'll tuck these in around like it is on the sketch. And I like that bit of more color underneath there. Kind of the banner kind of blends in with that piece, but with putting the title over top of this like I'm going to be, it all works together. I was hesitant about using the purple piece just because there's not a lot of purple in there, but I needed another little piece of color, so I thought, I will try it there. And it's a good size, so it fits there. I think I'm going to make it a little bit smaller first. I really love, Vicki Boutin is one of my favorite designers. I really love her colors. I am more of a bright person. I am not into the pastels. There's that yellow strip, and that's now I was gonna put it there as my little strip of something over the banner. And then I think, I can use this other strip that I was using too, and now it's gonna go the correct direction. But when I bring down, see, I'm like looking at that up, and I was like, let me try this. Let me try it next to my photo. I like that. It just fits there, right? And so I really wiggle it around because I want a little bit of the banner sticking out from behind, but I don't want to cover Jillian's head at all. And then I find the washi just sitting on my desk, and that matches one of the papers in the collection, actually. So I think, I'm either going to use washi or I'm going to use one of these stickers as that, I don't know, it's just kind of a piece of paper to give a little bit of extra color there in the sketch. So then I go through my stickers to see, is there anything, not only about that I can use for those banners, but that spot on the top as well. So you see the circles in the sketch. There's like 3 circles, and then there's like a band going over it. So I thought, this might work for those kind of circles. And again, not that you have to follow the sketch directly, but it was giving me an idea, and I kind of like that there. And then I'm looking at that black piece thinking that could be the piece over the top, but I'm still looking for something to go underneath there. And that piece that's sitting on there right now says, life is better when you are laughing. And since Jillian's not laughing, I mean, we laughed that night, and not to be that literal, but I just thought, maybe there's something better that could go there. So this is where I kind of move it around, making sure it's exactly where I want to go. I'm getting closer to gluing everything down. So there, I don't want anything to move, so I'm holding it pretty tight and then getting under all the spots so that it won't shift. Because up until this time, it was shifting around pretty good on me. So, and I'll still catch myself with a couple pieces that are crooked, and then you'll see me kind of straighten those out as well. So the photo looks straight now, the photo doesn't look straight now. The photo's going to be straight, and that long piece underneath it, I see, it's crooked. So I don't know how this works, but I just kind of turned it a little bit, and the whole thing just went and laid nice underneath. So there you go. Looks straight now. I did not use my T-ruler. I'm usually not that precise, so it looks good to me. the green edge is aligned with the blue edge. And then I decide I'm going to cut this washi in half. And I saved the other half too. I put it on the back of a sticker sheet so that next time it can be a reminder that I have washi. And I just like how that looks. It's not, it's not in your face. It's not too bright there on the blue, on the black, but it needed something. And that's what the sketch really kind of called for, something. So it worked. And I'm going to work on that top cluster. And I think, ooh, does that black really work for that? So I'm going to glue it down, this banner down, and then get that black sticker on there. And I did trim it down a little bit. Or actually, now I'm trimming it down a little bit. And then I'll find some more pieces to go up there. Ooh, I wanted to save that little last piece of black. Just, you never know when you might need it in the future. So I think this is where I go through and look for something extra for embellishments. And the sketch didn't call for a lot, and with all the busyness of all the colors, I did not feel like I needed a lot of extra embellishment or spray or splatters or anything like that. So this sticker says, "Good times on my mind." That was really the only one that I could pick out of all those stickers that kind of spoke to that night. It was the greatest night ever, no, but it sure heck was fun. So we got to decorate our cookies, and then we got to bring them home and eat them. So, this is where I pick out the embellishments, and I think, ooh, flowers, that's not the worst thing in the world. In fact, does it maybe look like a decorated cookie? It sure could. And then I wanted something to go with it that wasn't the same scale. So I went through all these other pieces. I find that rainbow, that's not Vicky Boutin, but I like it matches the colors, the brightness of the colors. So pull that out at first. Still looking for maybe a smaller floral. Ooh, that rainbow would look good up on the top. And then I looked at those clamps, like the clips, and I thought, ooh, that would look cute on like the banners. But then I forgot about them. I found the smaller floral sticker that I was looking for. So I stuck that down right away, got some adhesive on the big flower and got that down. And then I'm going to glue the rainbow down. And then I'm thinking I'm pretty well done, but is there anything else I want to put on here? So then I went looking, and I came up with some enamel dots. So that's going to be my finishing touch on there. Don't forget to look below. I will have everything. I'll list my favorites, as I always do, my standard ones, and then I will list Sandy Reverski and her Facebook group, Scrapping Reflections. So you will find that information below. Please leave me a message. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'll see you again soon.